You're in for a little shock. Come a little closer.
Change of plan.
Forest, Lane. A new moon rises. Three moons converge.
Leave this place. Cleanup sequence initiate.
Surge. A new moon rises.
Change of plan.
Three moons converge. A new moon rises. Slow.
You poor lost. Installation chamber deployed.
hypostasis by royal decree.
Preparing for dust up.
No, my sword! Witness the power of Google.
Absorption test. Animo test 6308. Enhanced animo module 70.
Annihilation mode.
Odds revealed by.
Let me weave you a verse.
Defensive.
This was the most fun I've ever had on a moon prayer night. Everywhere I went, people were saying, "Welcome home." And there were friends at every turn. I only went. Aww. Yes, you're right. The moon prayer blessed.
Ooh, look! Moon prayer night is here!
The moon.
Happy Moon Prayer Night, dear.
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
Aww.
Time flies when...
Oh, looks like the time has come.
Columbina.
You'll be heading off now?
Yes, to the— Wait! I know? At least—
Take one of our
The Curatorium of Secrets believes in proper—
Never.
Farewells are an important affair for the Ratniki, too. We...
Haha! And here I thought
We made a little something for you. Ta-da! What is it? A Moon Prayer Night greeting.
You did men?
I, meanwhile...
the picture of—
Wait, I did pictures of—
I did my own
Plus... I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, everyone. Lama, remember how the—
That was a very long time ago.
Yes.
Wow.
Quite.
Simply open your windows on—
That sounds
I'll—
I, for one...
Exactly! All right.
In that case, Columbina.
I'm ready. Very well. Let's go. In just a few moments, I will be gone. I still don't know what to expect on the moon. Will I really be able to send messages to my friends? The Kuhenki, the animals of Not Cry. I'll never get to see them again. I wonder where I'll be when the next Moon Prayer Night comes. This is where the people of Hyperborea used to communicate with the moons.
Eternal moon, frost moon, iridescent moon. When the power of all three converge...
The gate to the moons shall open.
The moon marrows are in position. Only the final step remains.
I'm sure Nasha Town is livelier than ever at this moment. Yeah, it's a shame you couldn't be there for it, but... It's fine. I'm more than happy with this. My last piece of luggage. My only piece of luggage. I can already feel the moon calling to me.
This ray of light will lead you home, Columbina.
From now on, we will at last have a reason to pray to the true moon.
Columbina,
Yes?
be sure to come back and see us when you get the chance.
Of course.
But if that chance doesn't come, then remember that you have friends on this planet. People who will miss Columbina.
Yes, I will. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us. Well then, farewell, my friends. Thank you. This was my happiest night in Tevat.
Farewell, Columbina.
The moon really is closer than ever tonight.
Columbina.
All 3 moons in one place. Time for one final experiment. Reason, life, death, time, and space. They all believed I would fail. But Tevat's primordial power never did belong to the throne of heaven. And now, they are mine.
No, as long as I'm here. The Doctor is free to wield the 3 moons' power. It's the only way. I guess I won't be going home today.
Columbina!
Are you all right? Do your wounds still hurt?
I had someone prepare a little medicine that could prove effective. Take it if you need to.
In that case, let me relate the contents of the call we made to Alice after the incident occurred.
That Dottore is a crafty one. He distracted the Hexenzirkel by creating a huge fuss at Tevat's borders. I'd assumed that the cause was an abyssal intrusion from the outside world, which in fairness is a rather common occurrence. But after learning that you managed to influence the phantoms in Nordcry, I realized that perhaps this interference could have come from within Tevat instead.
But we weren't able to change their fates.
True, you couldn't change how their stories ended, but you did build some variables around yourself.
Variables?
Yes, things you heard that you could not otherwise have learned, ideas that would otherwise have never crossed your mind. All these things are variables. Of course, most variables usually pale into insignificance with the myriad of possibilities floating around. But the moment you start treating them as building blocks and intentionally stacking them, that changes things. That's what Dottore did, and it's how he created the necessary conditions so that when you activated the portal tonight, it played right into his plan.
However, we have no way of knowing exactly what he did.
Yeah, we also need to ascertain Columbina's status.
And that about sums it up.
As I suspected, Dottore has disappeared completely. If it's any consolation, he wasn't able to control Columbina as he might have wished to.
Oh no! What? She did what? All we saw was Dottore appeared and used some kind of power. The next thing we knew, he and Columbina were gone and you were falling into the sea.
So, Columbina intentionally opened the Moon Gate and escaped into the same mysterious world as Rerir and Thalindis.
Sounds like bad news.
Seen in that way, the Trilunar Syzygy and Rerir's emergence, Dottore might have been pulling the strings in both cases. According to Miss Alice, he is attempting to transcend his destiny and finish an experiment that only a god might complete.
An utter lunatic.
Wait a sec, where's Hat Guy? Seems like he'd want to be here for this.
He took off with the Dodo communication device after we spoke to Alice. He said he had a hunch that he wanted to investigate by himself. The look on his face was terrifying. I've never seen him like that before.
I'm back.
Hat Guy!
I went to look for the Hyperborean phantoms again. I think I've gotten to the bottom of it. I got them to talk to Nicole on the other end of the communications line. Turns out, the history they describe is different from how Nicole remembers it.
Really? But how? Surely Nicole can't have been wrong.
Because the phantoms are the ones who are deceived. They speak of a savior who appeared in their history. One who never should have existed. This savior promised to create a new moon within the false sky, and even bring back their moon goddesses. Foolishly, they believed in him, and told him everything he wanted to know about the moons. It's obvious that this was Dottore doing.
Now you mention it, the first time we entered the Hyperborean ruins, we heard the phantoms discussing their history, and I remember Nicole commenting that something sounded a little strange.
But Dottore shouldn't have been able to get in there in the first place!
He didn't. Nicole said that this was an anomalous state triggered by disruptions in the causal connections between phantoms from the same era. The variables that Dottore put in place were substantial enough that they even affected phantoms that he never met.
So it's not that their memories were unclear. They'd been tampered with.
That's exactly the possibility Dottore was trying to manufacture. He turned these variables into knowledge and engineered the situation so all that knowledge would fall into his hands. Then, he harnessed that knowledge on Moon Prayer Night to truly create a false moon.
How is that even possible?
To be precise, he exploited a weakness in the way the spell works. The spell senses Kuvaki to detect the moon's location. So, as long as the false moon more strongly resembled the moon than the frost moon beyond the skies, the gate would teleport Columbina to the false moon's location. In other words, to Dottore's side. Once he had her under control, the teleportation spell remained active, and he manipulated her power to seize both moon marrows.
At that moment, the moon marrows disappeared right before our eyes. It was already too late, even as we were leaving the ruins.
By then, Dottore had already amassed the power of all 3 moons.
So, where does that leave us? What do we do now?
I'd certainly like to know what Her Majesty thinks, now that the concerns I expressed to her have come to pass. But we cannot simply sit and wait for her to decide the matter. And in any case, it is not the Fatui Harbinger Damselette who sees us as her friends, but rather Columbina Hyposelenia. If, even in such extreme circumstances, Her Majesty will not lift the prohibition on Harbingers drawing steel against one another, then I will do as my heart demands. I will fight as Peruware instead.
Oh, Arlecchino!
Time is short, so I'll make the first move.
Whew. Even Arlecchino seems to be losing her cool now.
All right. Lose those dejected looks for a moment and let me get a word in. It looks bad, I won't lie. Very bad, in fact. So Dottore's pulled some real dirty tricks to gain the upper hand. For now. And yeah, it's to the point where even the mages say that his variables have affected destiny. I'm not so sure, though. Many have told me that Tevat's destiny is fixed, and that does appear to be the case. Well, what makes Dottore so sure he'll be the exception? And since he was able to stack these variables up, who's to say we can't do the same? You of all people should not be discouraged, traveler from afar. This isn't over yet. And you're not alone in that. Everyone here does, whether they've spoken thus far or not. But none of us are the type to sit back and wait for the sun to shine again. That's exactly how a knight should roll. If they knock you down, you get back up and get back in it. Don't forget, Honorary Knight, you're a legitimate member of Mondstadt too.
Mark is right. This is far from over. Dottoro's already way overdue a butt-kicking given his past shenanigans. And after this, he's earned himself a double dose.
That's what I'm talking about. How's everyone else feeling?
I'll use Kuvaki to investigate Columbina's whereabouts. I'm not ready to give up either.
Leave the intel gathering to me. Whatever happens within Nodcry's borders, when the Curatorium of Secrets wants to be in the know, we always find a way.
Aino and I will do all we can to support you. We will attempt to reverse engineer Dottori's actions and seek a breakthrough that way.
Alice and Nicole are busy dealing with an emergency at Tevat's borders, so they can't return just yet. But they're both very angry about this. They've asked Albedo and me to act on the Hexen Circle's behalf and do everything in our power to fight back against Dottori.
Are you ready then? We're going to have to conduct a lot of research, even in the early stages.
I'll do my best.
As for me, I'm pretty familiar with Dottori's way of doing things, so I can try to predict his next move. I'll help with your investigation.
Nice! Looks like we have our basic division of labor. I'll get in touch with Flint's and Itlua, get them to have a chat with their Starshiner. It couldn't hurt to bring the Lightkeepers on board as well. At the same time, I'll pass on instructions to the Knights present in Nodcry to assist the Lightkeepers and other organizations in ensuring the safety of those living here.
Yeah! We'll show him!
That's it then. Good luck, everyone.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. It went from being a Fatui code name to something my friends call me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us.
It's about time we headed over to the Curatorium of Secrets. We have something super important to discuss. You remember, right?
It's so nice to de-stress.
Add astro... Thank you for Add astro... Add astro...
Fruits from every corner of Tibet, including rare Northland varieties you won't find anywhere else.
Rev the engines!
Looks like the gang's all here!
Yep, all ready. How about you two? Green and good to go?
Paimon's ready!
Great, let's get rolling then. Great. Well, first things first.
Wait.
Someone's here. We heard your footsteps. Although...
You've been here for a while now. I take it you followed the Traveler, but I don't sense any ill intent in you.
Come on.
I figured it wouldn't take you long to notice me. I come bearing news from my lady, the Knave.
Dottore went through the motions of returning to Snezhnaya, but it was obviously a facade. However, he has not returned to the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau, nor has he made an appearance in Nasha Town.
Well, in that case, he'll be in his lab way up north. I always wondered why he applied for his own private pad. He was planning this all along.
Tell them that Sandrone and I will go on ahead. If they still intend to pursue this matter, they should meet us at the research center in the northern tip of Nodcry.
Nice of Columbina's two best friends to think of us. We appreciate the heads up. Our sincere thanks to the Fatui for your aid.
Lady Damselette may have left our organization, but at least some of her colleagues remain genuinely concerned for her well-being. Not to mention that the doctor's increasingly cryptic conduct gives us great cause for alarm. We have crossed swords many times before, but it's not personal. We're just on different sides. We don't lack humanity. And so, as fellow friends of Lady Damselette, it's only right that you should be in the know about this.
Arlecchino's situational awareness has saved us a lot of trouble.
I'll leave the map here with you. If you do decide to head to the research center, please proceed with caution. And remember, at least while you're in Nodcry, Lady Arlecchino's subordinates are your comrades if you want them to be.
This is very accommodating of you. We can't thank you enough.
Just doing my duty. I shall take my leave now. If you need us, you'll find us at the Experimental Design Bureau.
doctors left the Experimental Design Bureau and headed to some research center up north.
Marionette seems to think he's been planning this for a long time. But when did it start? Before he even arrived in Notcry?
It seems his loyalty to the Tsaritsa is lip service at most. Behind the scenes, he may even be working against her.
Whatever his motives, we know that he's decisive and incredibly ruthless. Facing him unprepared would be a recipe for disaster.
At this stage, it's difficult to predict his next steps. I suggest we split into 2 groups. We need some people to stay behind and guard Nasha Town.
Well, as much as I'd love to help, infiltrating research labs isn't really my area of expertise. But at least take Cool Your Jet's Ducky with you. It should be some help during the battle.
And as for Miss Inefa, I suppose you will stay to protect Miss Aino?
Detecting operational logic. Protect Aino. Priority. High.
Just in case, Servarka, I think it would be best if you stayed behind as well. You can leave the research center to us.
I mean, I would have said the Knight of Berea should probably be out on the front line, but okay, fine. Leave Nasha Town to me. Be careful out there, okay? If things get out of hand, fall back right away.
Yehoda will be on hand to assist you. In my absence, she can handle any intel gathering work.
You got it, boss. You guys make sure to get back here in one piece, all right?
We will.
Things are moving fast. We'd better head off soon if we hope to keep pace.
It's infiltrate a secret research facility, or... Yeah, alright. Paimon will help out here instead. Sounds like it's gonna be a pretty intense fight.
We all have to bring our A game here. So, anything you need to wrap up before we leave?
Then you'd better get going.
Very well. All these broken machines on the ground. Someone got here before us. Could it be Arlecchino and Sandrone? That's quite a welcome party. No more lies.
Close your eyes.
Forest, protect.
Water jet!
Be silent.
Water jet!
Get back! I said get back! Do you hear me? Why isn't it working? No! Don't come any closer! Don't!
Close your eyes.
Water jet! Bombs away!
The long sleep beckons.
You poor lost lamb.
It all adds up.
Be silent.
You poor soul. May your spirits find peace.
Grab that key on the ground. We'll probably need it at some point.
Watch out. Ugh, there's no way through. Let's go around.
What the? Trespassers? Here? What's wrong with you people?
We're looking for the doctor, and we understand he might be here. I see you're fleeing the facility.
You looking to settle a score with the doctor? Good luck with that. I don't think you have many chances left.
Perhaps. But you might have a chance to live if you start talking.
2 other Harbingers had the same idea as you. They're already inside. But what good is it gonna do? The doctor wouldn't do something like this unprepared.
Seems to me that you're not too thrilled about being his subordinate. Also, is it just me, or do I sense monsters nearby? If you'd prefer their company to ours, that can easily be arranged.
We need to know what the doctor is up to. Please, if you know anything at all, tell me. This is about more than us versus the doctor. His actions could have consequences for all of Nodcry, and perhaps even your homeland, Snezhnaya.
He's building something. Ambitious doesn't even begin to describe it. Feels like this could be the big one. God knows how long he's been planning it. A while back, he told us he'd be returning to Snezhnaya. We weren't expecting him back so soon. This time he brought some gemstones with him, or something. 2 of them.
The moon marrow spheres. He stole them from their rightful owner, Columbina.
Oh, Lady Damselette? Last I heard, she left the Fatui. Before she went, she told us she'd finished what Her Majesty asked of her, and wished to focus on some personal matters. I remember thinking that leaving us might not be the best choice. I mean, I always looked up to the captain the most, and... Back when this all started, the higher-ups dispatched 3 units to Notcry to execute their plan. They were led by the Doctor, Marionette, and the Damselette, respectively. I was a part of the Damselette's unit to begin with. She never really interacted with us much. In fact, she seemed sort of detached from everything. Not because she was distracted, just felt like she was indifferent to the world around her. Like she had no stake in anything that happened. She always seemed like she was staring off into the distance. Almost as if she didn't see anything worth living for in the present, so she had to look further afield. That's right. She always used to stare up at the sky. The Doctor used to stand nearby and watch her. Apparently they got along well at first, but somewhere along the way, she grew wary of him, started avoiding him as much as possible. After she left, everyone in our unit merged with the Doctor's. He's similarly indifferent to the world, except when it comes to the moons. He seems to have big plans for them. Right now, obtaining the 3 moons is his #1 priority. He even said, if he can only get his hands on 2 of them, he'll create a 3rd one himself.
How would he create an artificial moon marrow? Maybe the knowledge he gained from the Hyperborean phantoms has something to do with it.
Thank you for cooperating. We appreciate the level of detail.
I get the sense that you'd serve under Columbina again if you had the chance. Would that be fair?
No, she's no longer a Harbinger. As a member of the Fatui, my loyalty will always belong to the Tsaritsa. I'm only telling you all this because I don't completely trust the Doctor. His actions do not align with the goals that first brought us to Notcry.
I understand. We'll do everything within our power to stop him. The Knaves unit is based at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau. Maybe you can seek refuge with them.
Well, now we know what's going on here. Artificial moon marrow. He's likely well on the way to completing it. Dottores' technological capabilities are far more advanced than I thought.
I fear this could get ugly. Everyone, prepare yourselves.
No more lies!
Forest, protect us.
Yeah! Go!
Observe. Be silent.
Can't hide the truth.
Observe.
Water jet!
The night cometh. Be silent. Do you fear the dark?
You poor lost lamb, for the everlasting forest.
No more lies. Seek within.
Welcome, one and all. I've been expecting you. I hope my humble research facility is to your liking.
Yeah, we really appreciated fighting our way in through a horde of monsters.
The gall! You expect us to believe you've just been patiently waiting for us?
Of course I have. Should I be worried about something? Everything seems to be going quite smoothly so far, and you've shown up right on schedule. First Sandrone and Arlecchino, now you. Quite a surfeit of guests I've had today. If you were looking for them, I should probably mention that Arlecchino disappeared as soon as she entered the facility. As for Sandrone, why, she stood right here only moments ago demanding answers from me at the top of her voice. Hardly out of character. She never was one for basic courtesy. But I have to admit, I was a little surprised to see her showing concern for someone besides herself. Does everyone you associate with undergo such a change in temperament? Speaking as a researcher, I have to say, it is not a change for the better. It threatens one's ability to remain objective. Well, since you ask...
So you've got your hands on the moon marrow, and now you're claiming godhood. Don't you think that's a bit of a stretch, Dottore?
I must protest what you are insinuating with that phrase, claiming godhood. I am not claiming anything. I am stating a fact. You're a researcher. I'm sure you appreciate the distinction between the two.
Huh? Wait, you really think you're all that? You'll excuse me if I'm not being a polite little lady for you. We're colleagues. We both know what kind of person you are.
By the same token, I knew you'd respond along those lines. You and I both understand that facts speak louder than words. To that end, I've had my people send you a small gift. It should go some way toward helping you understand my present position.
What gift? Where have all your troops gone?
Who knows? Perhaps they are already marching toward a new world, following in the footsteps of an unknown god. As vulgar and arrogant as you may be, dear Sandrone, I have no intention of taking out my displeasure on your subordinates. They will enjoy equal rights to my own.
You sent your people to the Experimental Design Bureau? That's the Tsaritsa's property.
Yes, and I am very mindful of Her Majesty's instructions. But you know full well that they do not conflict with my present goals. In which case, all I'm doing is conducting another one of my experiments. Is there a problem with that? Now then, you have a judgment call to make. Am I simply lying to stall you? Or is it possible that every word I am saying is the truth? In which case, your subordinates really are in danger.
So now you've turned on fellow Fatui soldiers. You're completely insane.
I have set a new rule for myself. Each person gets one chance. Naturally, that includes you, Sandrone. If you wish to leave, I won't stop you. We are colleagues, after all.
Scumbag!
Still, I hadn't counted on Sandrone sparing any thought for the people of this world. Shame. I always found her self-centeredness to be one of her few better qualities. How can she ever hope to achieve greatness when she's so obsessed with protecting her little design bureau?
It's more than a little disingenuous to speak of achieving greatness while taking hostages. Or does honor no longer mean anything to you?
Honor? I have the marrow of 2 moons in my possession and will soon complete the construction of a 3rd. I will be the god of a new world. And you speak to me of honor? How charmingly naive.
Those are sacred relics. You do not deserve them.
In my view, many in this world do not deserve to be alive. And yet I mercifully permit them to go on living, do I not?
You'll come to regret your actions.
Will I now? Let's see if you can make me.
An exact practice.
With one heart, we pray.
It all adds up. The deception ends here. No more
Observe. The long sleep beckons.
Target acquired.
Close your eyes.
Go! Wipe out!
Observe.
Is that the best you can do?
Arlecchino!
Thanks for the assistance.
Arlecchino. They see you as an ally. What a farce. You're clearly here to destroy my research, not me.
I'd say your research is more valuable than your life. Am I wrong?
Be silent.
I better wrap this up.
Much more.
Seek within.
Go!
Forest, protect us.
It all adds up.
For the everlasting forest.
Like a reflection.
Go!
Laid bare.
Your actions betray your fear of me.
Close. Huh?
Yeah, go!
Transfixed.
Dottore is too powerful with the artificial moon marrow in his arsenal. Fighting him is futile. Quickly!
Let's go.
I've always thought it is wiser to flee than surrender.
Watch out!
What the? Forget about me! You should...
Where's the Traveler?
Nasha Town? How did I get here? Strange. I remember being trapped by Dottore during the battle. And now all of a sudden, I'm here. Something weird is going on. I guess I'll start—
Huh? Traveler? What brings you here at this hour?
Huh?
What are you in the mood for today? A hot dog? Or something else? We've got some special discounts at the moment. Want to see the menu?
Sorry, I'm—
Ah. Well, feel free to take a seat for now. Let me know if you change your mind.
Everyone seems to be acting normal. Am I just overthinking?
Oh, darling, look who it is. One of our regular customers. Get the traveler something to eat, would you, dear?
Wait, why is he talking like that?
Well, I'd love to, but can't serve a customer unless they order something. Anyway, I take it your business is wrapped up?
Yes, thankfully. It was a long trip, and it's left me feeling pretty exhausted. But the upshot is, I won't have to leave again for a good while. We can have some quality time to ourselves.
Wait, these two are a couple? I see some kids around too. I didn't know they had a family.
Hey there! I haven't seen you in ages! What's keeping you so busy? I've been looking forward to playing with you again. You forgot already? You're silly. Daddy brought you over to our house recently. We had some snacks together.
What is she talking about?
We've had a lot of customers over the last few days, so we've been real busy. And like my mom always says, some people are more than just customers. They're friends. Oh, another customer's arrived. I better go see what they want.
This is all wrong. I never once heard the owner of this restaurant talk about their family. It certainly isn't a family-run business. And that child? I don't recognize her at all. Could this be a false memory?
Very good. I knew you had it in you. Aren't you going to try the house special?
When did he show up? No. None of this is real.
You don't seem to like it here. That's fine. We can change venues.
I'm still alive. Where is this place? It took all my strength to open the moon gate, and then I leapt into it. So this is the moon's reflection? The mysterious realm beyond the gate? I can't sense anything. I guess I could try opening the gate once more. No response. Maybe this space can't be opened from inside. If this was the space that killed both Revier and his lover, then why am I unscathed? Or... no, I'm not unscathed. Even the air here feels... frozen in place. There is nothing here with which I can restore my power. I should conserve my strength and proceed with caution. I don't believe Dotori's scheming will stop just because I escaped. If there is any chance that I can get back to the others, any chance at all, I must return. Emptiness, silence. What is this place? Or maybe the real question is, what is it for? What's this? Looks like it responds to my power. Golden. Like Kuvaki. Is it some sort of guide? And why does it feel so familiar? I might as well follow it. Where does this lead? Could it be the exit?
Welcome home, Moon Goddess.
Is this... Nasha Town? But... isn't Moonbriar Night over already?
Goodbye for now, Columbina. I hope you have a wonderful night.
I will. Are these... I can't touch them. It's as if we're separated by some impenetrable power.
Over here! Over here!
But the people in these memories pass right through me. Just like when I disappeared. If only I had known what would come to pass after that. Even so, I should still take a look around. Just being back here, it gives me the strength to keep going.
Welcome home, Moon Goddess. Oh, you're the genuine article. Alice was right. This moon prayer night was worth watching after all.
Oh, yes. That was the fortune-telling stall run by Barbeloth from the Hexen Circle.
Please, draw the first lunar arcana. Ah, this represents destiny.
My destiny. Now that I think about it, Barbeloth's divination was absolutely right. It's almost time to That was the card that popped out on its own. From here, I think. What?
Fascinating.
What's going on? Did that card leave the deck? Because of my influence? All I did was try to touch it, and then... Maybe this memory space is not untouchable after all. Are there weak points in the barrier? Or... is it possible that there's more to this space than my...
This card is death.
I need to get to the bottom of this. I'll try touching something else. Is this... the wind? No, it's gravity. No, Traveler!
Paimon, listen to me. From the bottom of our hearts, we are so sorry. We completely understand how you must feel. The Traveler is trapped, and we all feel responsible for it.
Don't say that! Paimon's not a little kid! You didn't leave him behind on purpose! There was nothing you could do! He's all alone in there. What if something happens to him? What are we gonna do then? We've barely
barely spent any time apart since we met. Is he gonna die?
We must find a way to rescue him. We were all involved in the operation where he was captured, and we do not abandon our comrades. That being said, it won't be easy. Through conversation with the others on our return, we've arrived at a basic idea of what we're up against. Dottore's lab has clearly been in operation for a lot longer than we realized. We found many monster samples stored there. In all likelihood, they were materials he used to research his latest technology. We also know that through his contact with the phantoms of Hyperborea, he gained knowledge about the moons and certain Hyperborean technologies. Using this knowledge, he then fashioned an artificial moon marrow to serve as a replacement for the frost moon beyond the sky. Unlike Columbina, Dottore is not being rejected by Teyvat. And even with 2 of the 3 moon marrows, his power far exceeds all of ours combined. Once his 3rd moon marrow is complete, Dottore will have completely seized the authority of the 3 moons. Teyvat's most primordial powers will then be in his grasp.
Does that mean...
I'm afraid so. No one could have predicted this level of insanity, not even from Dottore. And unfortunately, his insanity is coupled with an intellect and ambition that not even his peers in the Fatui can match.
This is dire. Sounds like the world is done for.
The 3 moons' authority can influence the very fabric of time and space. I dare not imagine what a monster like him would do with that kind of power.
The trouble's already begun, I'm afraid. On our way back, we discovered that part of Nodcry is being enveloped by an unknown energy. We cannot ascertain what is happening inside. I'm convinced this is Dottore's doing. Not that there's any way to prove it. The issue is, we have no idea what his intentions are.
The only thing more frustrating than facing down evil is knowing that it will surely come, but not knowing when.
The Doctor is guilty of numerous crimes at Mondstadt as well. One of our knights, well, former knights, his father was murdered by Dottore. His ideology and methodology are a danger to everything in his path, from individuals to entire nations. He does not feel guilt, even when he acts against his own people.
He doesn't see them as his own people, that's why. People like him see everyone else as beneath them.
Right. He views other people only in terms of how they can benefit him. That's the basis of all his social connections. Granted, he's hardly the only harbinger to pursue their own interests. We all do. And Her Majesty is gracious enough to permit it. Still, her mercy has its limits. Dottore's actions have gone beyond even what the Fatui could have imagined. Usurping divine authority to become a god. For a servant of the Tsaritsa, that goes beyond being disloyal. It's treason of the highest order. We can't expect him to heed the Tsaritsa's will once he gains the 3 moons' authority. Even we harbingers consider him the most self-interested among us.
Poor Traveler. Of all the people to get caught by... We have to go save him right now! Please! We gotta find a way!
Paimon, I promise you, we are with you all the way.
I get how you feel. I do. But it's gonna take more than strong emotions to take down an enemy like Dottore. What we need now is more information.
Right. We can't even guarantee he's still at his research center. Before we can think about mounting a rescue operation, we need to confirm the Traveler's location. I'll find a way.
Paimon knows, but... She's so scared. If anything happens to the Traveler... He might be the strongest person Paimon knows, but he's still human. He feels pain and bleeds just like anyone else.
Then think things through before you stick your neck out. Unless you want to lose your head.
Sandrone.
Miss Sandrone, you're okay?
Put the stuff over there, and be gentle with it. Am I okay? As you can see, I've had to move my whole livelihood out of the Experimental Design Bureau. It's been swallowed up by Dottores' energy field. If I'd left it any longer, I probably would have gotten stuck there. Ugh, Dottore always goes a little loco when he finds a shiny new toy. Not that he'd ever admit that. But this time, he's gone full psycho. Just go ahead and cry already.
Sorry. Paimon's not trying to make a scene. It's just... She can't...
Oh, Paimon. Let it all out. There's no shame in it. When you're overwhelmed by fear and despair, crying can help get it out of your system. You'll feel better for it.
Okay then, while the baby of the group is having a moment, how about the grown-ups get to work? Give me your hand.
You've made a discovery?
Polonia, scan. You, hand, now.
Oh, I thought you'd never ask, my lady.
Curses! You're next, then you. Dottore, you son of a... He's done something to us! Everyone who entered his research center has been implanted with some sort of curse.
I don't feel anything unusual at the moment. Does that mean it hasn't activated yet? Is there a way to figure out its purpose and what might trigger it?
My best guess is Dottore created it using the Moon Goddess's powers. 1 second, analyzing. Ugh! That friggin' maniac!
So, what twisted game is he playing this time?
The moment I analyzed the energy composition, some encrypted text appeared in my mind's eye. And when I deciphered it according to the Fatui standard encryption protocol, I got the following message. Feel free to run, or you will perish in nod cry.
He's mocking us.
Yep, he loves to toy with people. Only in this case, there might be more to it. But I didn't detect any murderous intent or malice either in the message or the curse's energy. As if this is him at his least malicious.
Or perhaps all people are cowards in his eyes. Maybe he thinks the threat alone will be effective.
What a despicable person. And he has the Traveler in his grasp.
If I may, as unhinged as Dottore may be, he has always exercised great patience with the objects of his interest.
I remember a comment he made when we first arrived in Nodcry. He said, "This world is, on the whole, an exceedingly dull place. But at least there are a few intriguing features, such as the gods, or the Traveler. Presumably, they interest him because they're unknown quantities. He wants to understand as much as he can about them."
Agreed. The Traveler is Tevat's 4th descender. All Harbingers are aware of this. Since Dottore took such pains to capture the Traveler, he is unlikely to kill him right away.
Okay, but we still have to do that rescue operation.
Of course. I also think we need to read between the lines with Dottore's message. If he's encouraging us to run, that means we mustn't leave Nodcry under any circumstances. My guess is, his curse will only trigger if we leave.
We've discovered multiple energy fields. Albedo is still attempting to analyze their structure. He told me to report back first. Each field is slowly growing, swallowing up more of the surrounding area in the process. And the pace of their expansion has increased since we first examined them. He's probably trying to swallow Nodcry whole.
His nefarious ambition knows no bounds. If this continues, the whole of Tevat will be in trouble, not just Nodcry.
The loss of Columbina could not have come at a worse time. Do we think she's truly gone for good?
She entered the space beyond the Moon Gate, knowing what became of Rerir and Thalindus. I'm sorry, but I fear the odds aren't good.
Don't be ridiculous. If I know her, she's busy finding a way back as we speak just so she can annoy me. She isn't dead.
Whatever has become of her, the fact remains that we are two comrades short on the eve of a decisive battle.
We need to find out the Traveler's location, but there is also other work to be done.
Agreed. Whatever Dottore is planning, we have to get the local populace somewhere safe. So, as well as a rescue mission, we have to organize a mass evacuation at the same time.
It would be best if someone could approach leaders of neighboring nations and negotiate emergency asylum for Nodcry's inhabitants. Can anyone handle that?
Snezhnaya is one option. I'll see what I can do.
This would be so much easier if the Traveler was here. No! Stop thinking like that, Paimon. Paimon will join you. She's pretty well connected thanks to the Traveler. Maybe it'll come in handy. Either way, that's what the Traveler would do if he was here.
Back here again. That gravitational force that pulled me back. Is this where it came from? When I saw that memory of Moon Prayer Night, I think I influenced reality. Was it just a coincidence? Or... if only I could have sent the others some kind of warning on Moon Prayer Night. Maybe we could have stopped Dottore. I feel so heavy. Does entering that space consume a lot of energy? Well, even so, I have to keep moving forward. Back to emptiness and silence again. The entrance from last time isn't showing up. What am I missing? Looks like I need to gather these scattered fragments. It worked! Hopefully I can stay inside for a bit longer this time.
Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild.
What? This doesn't look like Moon Prayer Night.
Extra, extra! Latest issue of the Nasha Express!
I don't think I've ever been here. Maybe this space isn't comprised of my memories after all. There aren't any festive decorations around. Is this Nasha Town after Moon Prayer Night ended? Did Dotori's plan not affect the town? Or is no one aware of what happened because he used the Three Moons' authority? Let me see if I can influence anyone else.
So, what do we do next?
Wait, that voice. Paimon?
The most important thing right now is to find that mage.
Lauma the Traveler and Mr. Varga are here too.
I'd better go pay the Fatui a visit.
Traveler!
Columbina?
I made contact. It's me, Columbina.
Huh?
Traveler?
Let's go! This is no time to be...
Huh? Wait a moment. This has happened before. This is what happened when I disappeared. I stood right over there, thinking that no one would ever find me again. It was only when he called my name that I decided to follow them. But... did he turn around because he sensed my touch just now? Is it really possible that from in here, I can change the past? If I keep following them, maybe... it's that gravity again. Every time I influence reality within that space, this force intervenes and pulls me back. It's as if it's trying to stop me from leaving. I'm getting weaker and weaker. I'll just have to try another approach next time. Come on, Columbina. Keep going. You have to tell everyone what happened.
Suddenly, I've been plunged into darkness. Alone. It feels strange. As if something has grabbed hold of me. Is Dottore now powerful enough to interfere with space itself?
Look at you, standing so still in total silence. I almost didn't recognize you. Hello there, traveler.
He seems to be in a good mood. Wait, what's that behind him?
Ah, so you noticed. This is the completed Trilune. 2 primordial moon marrows and 1 artificial specimen. You are wary of it. Good. Maintain that reverence. You performed well in that recent battle. Brave and reckless as always. Courage is the sign of a true hero, and impulsiveness is the hallmark of those who strive to advance. I say this not to belittle you. Most creatures are far more timid by comparison.
3 moon marrows? Does that mean the artificial one is now complete too?
Well spotted. What do you think? For a replica I built myself, I dare say it looks the part.
Dottore, are you planting illusions in my mind?
I have no interest in fooling your eyes. On the contrary, I hope to show you the true essence of all that you see before you. Is this not a beautiful city? People live in peace and find joy in their work. All available data indicates your values and worldview conform with the mainstream. This kind of society should be quite to your taste.
False beauty is deceitful. Lies are to no one's taste.
I wonder, is it your moral standards that are too high, or your expectations of reality? Answer me this. If someone existed in a sweet dream from the moment they were born, a dream in which they never once felt pain, which do you think they would consider superior? The dream or the reality?
That's pure sophistry. It has nothing to do with your actions.
As I suspected. You have yet to understand all of this for what it really is.
What do you want from me?
You sound impatient. Do you think the only reason I'm keeping you is because I want something from you?
If it's not, then why haven't you killed me yet? No one can stop you if you're as powerful as a god.
I'm delighted you recognize that fact. I believe we last squared off in Sumeru. Ah, the memories. How time flies. You and I have both grown. I'm not surprised that Arlecchino and Sandrone worked with you. You've always a way of slowly but surely ingratiating yourself with all levels of society. People laud you as a hero, but I suspect there's more to it than that. Oh, but to be clear, I don't say that to flatter you.
Do you always give your opponent an appraisal before you deal the final blow?
Call it a long-time habit. I'm a researcher, and one of my duties is to give an objective assessment of my subjects. But you misunderstand. We are not opponents. Not at this moment. I just want to talk. Think back to Tartaglia, Arlecchino, Capitano, Colombina, and now even Sandrone. You've worked with each of them in the past. I believe you can work with me as well.
What makes you so sure?
Well, why not? Should the good associate only with the good and the bad befriend only the bad? I like to think we could have a more mature relationship than that. Surely you don't think all your relationships are grounded in friendship or shared ideals. People come together because it benefits them to do so. If you think of the people you admire, you must surely admit that they have provided some benefit to you. Morality, ambition, dreams. People have plenty of words to embellish the nature of their relationships. But once you break free from those ethical frameworks, you will see that the only thing connecting the two of you is mutual benefit. And that is what I'd like to talk to you about.
We're finally getting into it. He's probably been planning to kidnap me for a long time now. But for what exactly? He has the authority of all three moons. I won't be able to gain the upper hand in a fight. Best if I pretend that I'm willing to negotiate for now. You say you're a god, but you also speak of mutual benefit. What could a god want that the three moons cannot provide?
Excellent question. But before I answer, I would ask you the same thing. Gaining Colombina's allegiance was a rare and extraordinary feat. But the Moon Marrows are now in my hands, and I have the edge over her. For this artificial moon is not being rejected by Tevat. Her identity and lineage may have been a thing of glory in the old world, but they were also shackles that prevented her from ever integrating into Tevat. I, on the other hand, you may view me as a thief, but I have overcome that limitation. So what is it that the three moons cannot grant you? What stops you from negotiating with me to get what you want?
I don't make deals with lying psychopaths.
That's quite an accusation. Are you expecting me to get angry with you? Well, this is one aspect in which my personal growth has served me well. In the past, my less mature self might have been disappointed, perhaps even angry, over a small setback like this. Like when you and Lesser Lord Kusanali joined forces to oppose me, for example. But things are different now. Just as the rich do not quibble with the poor, I no longer find myself perturbed by these trivial affairs. Human relationships end with conflicts of emotions and interests. But relations between humans and gods are different. And ours is even more unique. I have ascended to the highest heights and laid claim to unprecedented horizons. And you were no ordinary person to begin with. Allow me to show you the world, Descender. To stand, walk, jump, sit, and lie down. These are the most common of behaviors. Have you ever wondered why we were born following such laws? Who stipulated that we could not fly instead of walk? Someone of your talent and experience must surely know of the 4 great rulers who serve the heavenly principles. They govern life, death, time, and space. One wounded by a blade will die from blood loss or infection, and one who falls into a lake will drown in agony. The elderly wallow in solitude, and the solitary age faster. Eventually, new life is born, only to embark on the same path of suffering. These 4 divisions anchor the world and shackle those who live in it. But they themselves transcend its boundaries, squandering the power bestowed by the heavens. All who live yearn for equality, but unless the gods prostrate themselves and profess that they are mere servants of the living, equality can never exist. Who makes the rules we must live by? Who has the right to restrict us? The limits of the body can be rejected. How does it feel to be among those with absolute power? You cannot conceive the extent to which your flesh hinders your mind and spirit. Only by discarding our useless, primitive eyes can we perceive a new world. How narrow-minded we all were in the past. Why should the final answer of the world not be the power that predates those of life, death, time, and space? The power of the Trilune. Through it, I have glimpsed new experimental possibilities. Nature suppressed, authority exiled, souls controlled. You know, I heard recently that a group of critics reviewed countless stories and drew an interesting conclusion. They found that it is more often than not the villains who strive tirelessly to push the boundaries of progress. In fact, long before this, someone voiced a similar idea in an academia editorial. I felt a great affinity with this perspective. I have never been afraid to step up and play the role of the villain. Fanatics are trampled down for their transgressions, and those who transcend are rebuked for their audacity. And so, the majority of creatures are too timid to follow my lead. But all sacrifices made during my experiments have been worthwhile, as you can now see. I can offer you something new, something unique, precisely because I am a villain. Think about it. We are eternally bound through mutual interest. Can you truly say you would never turn to malice if it could give you the life you dream of? After all, what value do perfection and purity really have? They are fragile and feeble things, utterly tedious. I say, better to be governed by a flawed humanity than a gnosis. The true seeker of knowledge is the villain who undergoes countless tribulations in pursuit of their goal. I'm sure many people have told you that you're different.
Because I'm a descender?
Exactly. Very clever.
But what does that got to do with you?
I do not conceal my wicked deeds, my selfish desires, or my greed. A true researcher must act as I do if they are to understand and speak of the truth. And yet, a knowledge seeker like myself will inevitably grow tired of studying Tevat beyond a point. You have traveled to all corners of the world and met many people. Along the way, there have been moments when you were misunderstood or even became a wanted criminal. And all the while, you have spent your days doing some of the most mundane jobs in the world. You fight and toil, claim minuscule rewards from my friend Pantalone, then you fight some more, winning some battles and losing others as your search goes on. And this cycle continues, with no end in sight. Surely you must sometimes grow weary of being stuck in this same loop day after day.
We're completely different. I embrace everything that life throws at me. I am engaged in every step of my journey.
How does that make us different? I too embrace what life brings, researching everything that interests me. Think of all the novel things I've managed to create, like the artificial moon marrow. Don't you see? As unique a specimen as she was, even Columbina is not irreplaceable.
Take that back! She's gone because of your actions!
I didn't say that to anger you. Though admittedly, I don't see what there is to be angry about. Anything Columbina could do for you, I can do better. I know what your ultimate goal is. You wish to walk the path your sister walked, and seek answers from her at the end of that journey, don't you?
Someone like you could never understand what it feels like to care about another person the way I care about her.
Perhaps not, but that doesn't mean I can't help. I could find your sister right now, bring her before you, and make her give you the answers you seek.
Don't be so presumptuous. You'll never begin to understand the situation between us.
Oh, no. This is no presumption. I'm only offering what I know is possible with the power of the Trilune. But it seems like you would sooner continue with your journey through this world. Why? Do you truly desire this journey? Or is it simply a necessary process from which you cannot escape? Think of all the time and energy you have spent, everything you've had to endure just to make it this far. Is this really what you want? Or has your hand been forced by the promise of that final answer? Yes, you have made many friends. But do they ever spare a thought for the void in your heart and what it yearns for? What you want is not friends. It is family. But do they know this? I, on the other hand, am far more considerate. Join my experiment, and in return, I will bring your meaningless journey and all its struggles to an end.
This is a malicious attempt to manipulate me. But at the same time, he's stating some very human truths. Of course he's right about my predicament. How can I deny it? I have faced ungrateful strangers, never-ending troubles, an endless quest for answers. I want to see her. After everything I've been through, words can't describe how much I miss her. How much I want to be reunited with her, wherever you are right now. Do you miss me too?
All right, everyone. Our next mission is clear. We need to contact all the major organizations, explain the situation to the public, and then begin the evacuation.
The residents of Notcry are quite dispersed. The two most populated areas are the Southern Isles and Pyramida. Miss Lauma, I will leave Hisi Island and Nasha Town in your hands. I will liaise with the Fatui and Pyramida.
Agreed. We will reach out to Natlan and Snezhnaya. Anyone found north of the Experimental Design Bureau should follow the Fatui to Snezhnaya. As for those dwelling south of that line, I will ask the Voynich Guild to help persuade them to leave. Then I, Mr. Varka, and the Frostmoon Scions will escort them to Natlan.
The Voynich Guild has dealings with the Curatorium of Secrets. I will send them a letter vouching for your credibility. Yehoda, you should help Lauma. This is too big of a task for one person.
My wish has come true. You're willingly lending me your most capable employee for the day.
Well, good for you if all this only takes a day. Of course, if it takes any longer, I'll be charging a fee.
Boss, wait! Don't I get a say in this?
Oh, I'm sorry. Something to add, Yehoda?
Well, no one's more important to me than you, boss. And remember how Lauma healed your eyes after that big battle? I think that's worth at least 2 or 3 days' work for the Frostmoon Scions.
Are you completely incapable of acting in your own self-interest? Or do you simply devalue your own labor?
Are you sure you don't want to come with us?
Who will see to our other work if we're all busy evacuating residents? Sandrone insists that Columbina is still alive, and we have a traveler to rescue. There's much to be done.
But boss, I'm just worried that...
Well, Nefer, I'll link up with you once my tasks are complete.
What makes you think I'd need you to do that?
I'll need it. And considering the way you approach certain matters, I think you'll be better off with me present.
That's quite enough. Just focus on your work first.
I bet we're in for an uphill battle here. But we can help out too. Inefa and I are gonna help Nasha Town's residents carry their stuff.
Loading schedule. Store essential local research data and technology samples, then escort the people to Natlan. Understood. I will execute this to the best of my abilities.
Great stuff. Thank you, ladies.
I've contacted the Lightkeepers. A colleague of mine will join us shortly. I will persuade them to conduct a thorough search of the region to ensure that no civilians get left behind.
As for me, I guess I'll be making an early return to Sumeru. I think it's important that someone informs the Dendro Archon of what's going on in Notcry.
Roger that. Someone should inform Mondstadt, too. Mr. Duran, can I trust you to handle that? I think you fly faster than any of us can run. As an added incentive, get there fast enough and I'll see about getting your gliding exam waived.
Really? Ha! Mission accepted, sir.
I intend to stay behind and help Miss Sandrone with her research. She has some alchemy-related questions that she'd like me to explore.
She recognizes your expertise, then. I wish you a fruitful collaboration.
Thank you. In truth, I was surprised to hear her express an interest in subject matter outside of machines.
I believe she has been investigating some Fontanian technology recently. She made a point of bringing the relevant materials with her when she left the Experimental Design Bureau. She's sorting through everything in her room as we speak.
I should mention that we have one other friend who isn't present. He hasn't made his position in all of this clear. But if we know anything about him, he's likely investigating on his own.
Paimon's been very quiet today. But I know how close she and the Traveler are with the Natlanese. She should come with us to the border.
Okay. Paimon will do her best.
Make sure to heed Sandrone's warning. Many of us have been cursed by Dottore. As such, under no circumstances should anyone cross national borders. Remain within Nodcry. That aside, personally I have faith in Columbina. Things look grim, sure, but who knows how it'll play out. Same goes for rescuing the Traveler. Both of them are important allies and friends. We'll be counting on you to gather intel on them, Miss Nefer.
Ah, wonderful. You're all here.
That voice again! Nicole? Whoa, that was loud! And it came out of nowhere. So mysterious.
Sorry, this is the only way I can speak to you all right now. Please accept my apology. Anyway, time is short. I'll cut to the chase. We're still facing quite a catastrophe here at the world's borders. Alice has roped in every Hexenzirkel member she can get a hold of. Except for me. She told me I had to come and help you all out as a matter of urgency. I quote, "You love talking, don't you? Well, now it's finally your time to shine. Take these. Make sure the whole party gets one each. You'll be in charge of making sure everyone stays connected."
Huh? Is this a Dodo communication device?
Scanning. Unknown device. Analyzing. Unknown device. Affirmative. It is cute and good. I believe that I quite like it.
This is no ordinary Dodo communication device. It's my very own special modified version, specifically... Ah, sorry. I almost went off on another tangent there. Anyway, help yourselves. It will allow us to communicate over long distances within Nodcry. No more worrying about shuttling messages back and forth.
What astounding technology. Am I right in assuming that it relies on your personal abilities to function, Miss Nicole?
Yes, exactly. Right on cue, Albedo. Ah, I'd love to brag to you all about how it all works. But no, next time. Anyway, I'll be right with you all, serving as a communication hub. That's all from me. Head off as soon as you're ready. I'll be staying here to keep watch, and I'll be sending you my blessings.
Ah, Sir Flint. Perfect timing. I just arrived myself.
You are most considerate, Master Ilua. But in fact, I know you have been sitting here for quite some time.
If you saw me, why didn't you say something?
I was curious to see how long you could sit still for. Also, shouldn't you have managed to sense me approaching?
That would be a first. You always seem to appear out of thin air without making a peep. Also, how many times do I have to tell you not to address me as master? I don't qualify.
I beg to differ. Why should a young man so well versed in social graces as yourself not be worthy of that title?
Please, Lord Flint's... Sir Flint's. I'm begging you, don't flatter me into complacency like you do with everyone else.
You understand me better than most. My newest acquaintances tell me I love complimenting others. What do you think?
I think they don't understand why you do it. You just love puffing people up till they're a big, happy ball of hot air that floats away into the sky.
In all sincerity, I can only hope that they bring good tidings when they come back down to Earth.
Is the situation that bad?
We just held a strategy meeting. Let me fill you in.
In short, we need everyone gone from Pyramida. We also need a team of Lightkeepers to scour the more remote regions of Nodcry for civilians to evacuate.
I only hope we have enough personnel.
We do. Old Man Nikita will definitely help, and we can recall anyone out on patrol to focus on this instead.
Good. I'm sure you and the others will make short work of this. Now, don't forget, once you've completed this task, make sure you and the rest of the team evacuate to either Snezhnaya or Natlan as well.
Flint?
If you've got something to say, Master Ilua, why not guess what I'm thinking right now?
You mentioned that you have something else to deal with later. How difficult is it going to be?
I doubt it will be easy.
I know you're a Lightkeeper, and it's your duty to protect others in times of crisis. But I have a feeling that you'll be walking into grave danger. However bad things have gotten in the past, Nodcry has never faced a mass evacuation before. But from the sounds of it, you don't intend to come with us. I don't mean to pry, and it's probably none of my business. But whatever it is you're intending, you don't have to go through with it, you know.
I've been afflicted with some sort of curse, and I'm told it may well trigger if I set foot outside of Nodcry. As such, I cannot leave. I have to act, if for no other reason than to fight this curse.
What? No. Why? Why would anyone want to curse you?
There are plenty of people out there willing to trample over others in pursuit of their own goals.
Frankly, Sir Flint, I am furious. You're making light of what is an incredibly serious situation.
Indeed I am.
And what? I told you I'm furious about this.
Nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. Things happen, and we just have to deal with them. If you find yourself feeling angry, perhaps start by drinking a big glass of water.
Hey, you mean you're completely unmoved by my anger? I'm devastated.
Then allow me to express my sincerest regret. Come by the lighthouse sometime. We'll catch ourselves a few fish, have a little barbecue, play some cards, and bask in the sun.
Maybe I need to spell this out. Lean in a little, Flint.
Oh my, this doesn't bode well.
Word is that you were caught up in a real horror show recently. People were amazed that you returned safe and sound. They've been debating whether you're even human.
I've returned safe and sound from plenty of crises. When you say people, do you mean other people? Or do you just mean you?
Fine. I'll be frank. You're not human, are you?
Heavens. Now that's a horrifying thought.
You know what? Forget it. We'll revisit this once it's all over.
A sound plan. Albeit a little ominous sounding.
Just promise me you'll come back in one piece, all right?
For you, Master Ilua. How could I refuse? Also, please pass my regards on to our colleagues. Tell them, thank you all for your assistance. Please put safety first as you proceed with the operation.
I have to keep searching for a path toward reality.